Come on, you beast. Am I back live again? I believe I'm live. I think. Let's just wait to see what happens if I come out of that and press buttons. Rather than just go through my webcam, I have set up a rather fancy thing with... Oh, I've got to watch an advert to see my own video. Hey everybody, youtube.com theguitargeek/live. That should be the URL. The URA. Yeah, there we go. Right, I don't want to hear myself back. So if you are in the other chat, please refresh and you should find me. Yeah. Stream's looking good. Let's just send a few message rounds. Tell everyone to refresh. Okay, 2 people watching. That means this is working. Fantastic. Some quality H2O. Hey everybody, if you could do me a favor and say hi in the chat, just let me know if the audio and video is working fine, because I've got this camera setup that's new and there's a little microphone under here which is slightly better than the webcam, which I can also show you because the webcam is... Where is it? There. Oh, there's a sort of webcam thing. So tonight I'm going to be reading stuff, leave page, on Reverb. So, guten Abend. Hi, Michael. Guten Abend, Michael. And Love Walrus. Cool username. So, the theme of tonight is the fact that I'm stuck at home, and I guess you guys also are. Thank you, Love Walrus, for the audio and video update. I'm going to be looking through Reverb and checking some cool stuff on there, and some weird stuff as well. My heart? Hair! My hair looks great. Thank you so much. So, it is Saturday. It is live. It's Saturday. It's Austria. It's live. Let's just answer some questions. As Raphael, what's your view on only buying guitars you really want, not placeholder guitars until you get your dream guitar? Man, that's a good question. I tend to spend a lot of money on guitars. When I say a lot, I mean I have a problem. And also what I mean is that I believe I need a collection of guitars, in the sense that I need a Telly, I need a Strat, and I need some kind of Les Paul guitar. So those 3 I think are the holy grail, and possibly like a semi-hollow, like an ES335 or something like that. And I'm missing something there. What am I missing? Something in drop C, probably. There's also something else. I don't know, maybe a Floyd Rose for fun. And I need all those bases covered. But apart from that, I'm pretty good at the moment. I mean, I've got my Telly there. That's my custom shop Telly. I've got my Fender Strat, which is out there somewhere. I've got this little wing from Maybach, which does the semi-hollow stuff amazingly. It's so creamily beautiful. I've covered all my bases. That being said, if there's a guitar that I love, such as the Yamaha SGV 300 over there, then of course that's a little present to myself. P90s, that's what I was missing. Thank you, brother. Well, the Maybach does have P90s. Where is it? There. But you're right, you know. That being said, the question was placeholder guitars. I think I've just advised my friend Steve on this, and he will be buying a custom shop Telly because he borrowed mine and didn't want to give it back. So I would say I mean, I sold a lot of guitars to pay for the custom shop telly, and the same with the Strat. Um, hey man, thank you for refreshing and joining us here. I'm sorry about the streaming stuff that's gone on tonight. That was a bit complicated. That being said, if you can only have one guitar whilst you're holding out for your dream guitars, this is the one guitar I would only ever have currently. It is the Ibanez AZ2204 TAB, which stands for something blue. And it's amazing. It's such a great guitar, and it covers everything, if I'm honest. I could do everything that I would possibly want to do with this. Dave is in the house. Buy a PRS or I'll unsubscribe. Dave, I'm not saying I'm not a fan of PRSs, but because I am, but for some reason I don't have one currently. They don't scream to me as much as like my telly does, or something that's like this iconic shape. However, I remember going to buy a PRS many years ago, and I think I tried out like one of the early SEs, or one of the very early cheap ones, and the guy, it was in Bristol in the UK, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. He said, try this one, and it was a Santana one, which was, I don't know, twice the price. We're talking like £1,500 or something. I was like, that's really cool. And then he said, okay, try this one. And he gave me some custom thing that I had no idea what it was back then. But I'm pretty sure it was a PRS McCarthy. And it was over £3,000, which was way out of my price range back then. And it just played like the best guitar I'd ever held in my life. So I will buy a PRS. Or I will. A PRS does need to be on that wall. But I haven't found one that I loved. Apart from a 594 that I played at TGU this 2019. That was a gorgeous guitar. So sorry, Dave, I'm not buying a PRS yet, but it's not out of the question. One can never have too many guitars. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely spot on. However, I have restricted myself recently. So if you've listened to the podcast that I do, sometimes it's called Guitar Stories, and you can get it from all the other places that you get podcasts from. You'll know that I've had a bit of a guitar buying spree recently. So, Jason from Vancouver. Looks like a great place to be hunkered down. It truly is. Yeah, I can think of worse places to be. However, I can't play guitar right now because there's someone sleeping in the room next to me. So the idea of this stream is to chat and to go on Reverb and look at weird and cool things. A Black Russian Big Muff. I have this, which is the green Soviet tank Big Muff, and I thought that would be my link, and this, because there's one thing that these two have in common. Hey Adam, and that's the fact that I bought them on Reverb, and that is a Silver Screw 1979 DS1. This almost identical looking thing is a Taiwanese one, and that's actually, I think that's heavier. So that's the original Japanese. I think I'm right in saying that the DS1 came out in 1977, and that's a 79, and that's Rene. And I don't know when Rene came into this world, but they look pretty much identical. They're not, and they do not sound the same either. And there's a video coming on that very soon about, number one, how wonderful the DS1 is, and then number two, how the different versions of DS1s sound different, or not. David, you're very welcome. I'm very pleased to be bringing this to you. Mark, yes, the green is great and the black is different. There is one. Let's go now to Reverb, okay? Let's do our first Reverb thing. Inventor, I got your email, by the way, and I am currently checking out. I received quite a lot of emails recently, and I sent a lot as well. So I'm a little bit behind on emails. I do apologize, but I am looking into it, okay? I promise. I've received the email. A reply is coming your way. Alrighty, we are going into Reverb. So I should be able to share my screen with you like so. And it's flickering for me. Is it flickering for anybody else? Let me know if that reverb thing is working, because it's kind of flickering. And if that's the case, then that's just going to be really annoying. So let me know if that reverb window is flickering. If it is, I will do something about it. If it isn't, then I will stick with it. While I do that, let's just answer some questions. Boss is the standard. I can't do cheap pedals. I tried a Joyo and a down electro. I'm quite happy with both Joyo and down electro pedals. I've got a. That being said, I've only got the old school down electro pedals. Yeah, that is flickering like heck. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. Did that fix it? Probably not. Let me know if that's flickering, guys, because yeah, it's flickering. Gosh darn it. Okay, then I will delete it and re-add it. Remove. Let's go back to that one for a second. Let's add. I'm using OBS in case anyone. There's a popping noise. Ah, that's interesting. Slight flicker. I thought that said Glenn Fricker for some reason. What is wrong with my eyes? Okay, so when I show the Firefox thing, that doesn't work very well. Well, that's interesting. Maybe we're not going to be doing reverb tonight. But I hope it is. I hope it's going to work. Window capture. Let's try it through Chrome. Okay. So I'm currently in OBS trying to add stuff and shutting down everything that I do not need. So I need that open. I need that open. I mean, I have a pretty good Hackintosh that I made recently, but it's not doing it. Okay, let's go for reverb.com. Come on, you beast. By the way, while you're in the stream, in the chat, sorry, let me know where you're from. I know we've got some guys in from Canada and Finland, and Dave's from the US, and Mark is from the Isle. So, la 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 la. Facebook's working there. I wonder if that's working. Okay, let's try that. This is where I give away all my passwords and stuff, and you all guys hack me. No, I trust you guys. Why is that flickering? Does anybody ever use OBS and have a flickering issue? Is that flickering? Yes. And it's causing all kinds of issues. Oh, bum. Okay, we could just be hanging out tonight, everybody. Let me go back to the chat with you guys. Barcelona, Switzerland, Arizona, Ohio, Nuremberg, in Germany. Any more Waterbridge concerts coming up? If you mean the live on the lake, then possibly. I hope so. I have nothing planned at the moment, but I don't see why not. The last one, whoops, nearly spilled my drink then. The last one was a huge success, I believe, so it'd be silly not to do something again. Did that Chrome thing flicker again? Because if it did, I need to know why. OBS browser flickering. Is it my frame rate? Scene color. Apparently, I've got to do something with the scene. If anybody's any good at OBS, then let me know. because I'm trying to find out. Ah, someone's Googled it and fixed it. Oh man, don't say I've got to restart it. That would be frustrating. Let me check it's not the frame rate. I'm currently using 9% of my CPU. Why are we running at 60 frames per second as well? Video. What I'm going to do is... I think my frame rate is... Yeah, I could try Safari. That's a good idea. Safari. Reverb.com. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, everybody. I have some cool stuff already lined up on Reverb that I found over the past few weeks. And also, if you guys want to send me stuff, you can message me even on Instagram, I guess. Or throw it in the chat and we can take a look together. Log into Reverb. I hope everybody's healthy also. I hope you're doing okay. I hope everybody's well. And if you're not, then I hope you feel better soon. I don't really want to talk about that tonight. But I guess it is very topical at the moment. To use an understatement. Hey Janice, welcome to the live stream. Safari, is this gonna work? Gunnerman, is it safe to order from Reverb? It's not a dumb question. There's no such thing as dumb questions. I think it's absolutely perfectly safe. The super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. Hello, Australia. Hey, I love your channel. I think you guys rock. Where is the Safari? Ah, thank you. There's lots of nice. I mean, you guys generally on the channel that come and visit me are fantastic people. I know that YouTube have this reputation of not being a nice place, but I love you a lot. I like the people that challenge me with the trolling as well. That's quite fun. But, yeah, I really enjoy doing what I do, and it's mainly thanks to you guys. Safari, there we go. Does that work? Oh, that's flickering as well. And now I flicker and I stutter. I think it's something... I think it's the frame rate. And I'm really sorry, but this is the first time I've ever tried to do this. What I'm going to do is, I really misread that, Superjet. I'm going to, the live stream will continue, but I'm going to stop streaming and reset the OBS thing, because I can't change them whilst we're streaming. Okay, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Hey, Tony. Gosh darn it, I don't know why this isn't working. I'm really sorry. It wasn't flickering when I was doing the test, of course. That's a pretty standard. Big shout out to Michiel, Studio Humil, for all your bass needs. Thank you for the super chat. It's very lovely. Darn it, guys. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing a lot of more content to the channel in the next coming weeks because it seems we all have time. Hi, Robert. Does anyone know why things flicker in OBS? It's blah, 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 blah. Apparently I've got to update to OBS Studio. That sounds expensive. Okay, guys, I'm struggling. I mean, I really could just show you my iPad. That would be a super low-tech way of doing this. Michiel, you're good at stuff. Dave, you're also good at stuff. Why is OBS making me do stuff? I'd love to do a build video. Maybe I could do one live. We could do a live stream where I build something. Maybe a bass or something, you know, sort of mess with a bass or something like that. Just trying to, yeah, that's flickering. Why are you flickering? All right, let's unless anyone has a suggestion, I'll go low tech and show you my iPad. I could try a screen capture. You're right. Let me see if that works. Display capture. Sure. Ah. Okay. Well, let's crop to a window. Oh, we might be onto something now. Right. Now it's gone super weird. I'm back. I'm back. I really am. But that has just gone super crazy. I'm gonna stop that. Stop that. Everything's mirrored for me as well. Remove. Yes. Come on, I have faith that I can do this. I know how to press buttons and things. Let's just... Right, hang on. Let's get rid of that. There we are. Oops. And then do that. Just... Yeah. And then do that, and then do that, and then do that. Alright, I think we're gonna get this. Display 1. So you guys could probably see me messing around with all this stuff. Manual. No. Yes. Window. Firefox. Right, what does that look like? Any idea, anybody? Maybe I have a virus on my computer. I really hope not. I'd love to use the Force, Jason. So, look at that! Woo! So I know why that's happening. It's because I'm also sharing the video of myself. That's amazing fun. Look at that. Whoa! So no one have a what's the word? Yes. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having fun as well. That's kind of the name of the game. I'm only here genuinely just to have fun with you lot. So what that was doing the old thing when you point a camera at a screen. Well, it was a nice idea, you know, that one that I could have done with. The Fender commercial just kicked in loud. I'm sorry, I didn't press any commercial buttons. Oh, or did I? I really don't think I did. Oh, wow. Do you know something? This is my job. Alright. Oh, come on, OBS. I had such faith in you. I do want to do the iPad, Tony. Do you mind if I just have one more bash at it? One more bash, one more go. Okay, I've got an idea. Apparently I can do this. Aha! Does that work? That feels like it works. I feel positive about this. Sorry about the commercial break. I pressed a button that was the wrong button. I get the feeling that's working. Ah, oh, boom, shake the room. Okay, so there's a way around that. I now need to just get around how I do that. Using browser in OBS, OSB. Dee-bop-bop-a-diddle-doo. This is amazing fun. I'm learning a lot. Hopefully you guys are entertained and entertaining each other. Okay, so it's working, but I can't change the page. Silence is golden. So if I do that, and then... Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I just can't change anything. So. La 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 la. Yeah, that should be working. Okay, well it might not agree to might not agree to let me change these what's the word? Cookie settings. Good lord. Just in case anyone's wondering, I've been on home lockdown for about 10 days now. So my kids are also been here for about 10 days. It is stressful. My kids are almost 3 and almost 5, and bless their cotton socks, they're doing so well. However, they're not that happy. Right. I'm going to try something. I'm going to get this fixed for next time I do something like this. But here is the first thing that I want to share with you tonight. It is the Burns Telecaster end of 1960s. And I cannot get rid of that based on your location thing. Do I need help? You bet your bum I do. So, take a look at that. I will put the link in the chat. There it is. Derek, I'm based in Austria. I live in Austria now. Thank you, Michiel. That's what I've done. It just means I can't get rid of that cookie thing. But I am going to try and do that. Today with my kids, we made boxes. We made robots out of boxes. So my kids were running around covered in boxes today that, you know, companies send me gear in, and I've got to do something with these boxes, so you turn them into costumes. So I thought it was good fun. FPS 30. All right. Still can't do anything about that that cookie thing. That's a Burns Telecaster end of 1960s, and I found it earlier, and I thought it was pretty awesome. I'll also put a what's it called on there? An image of just the guitar. Image. Not an image slideshow, an image. Browse. There we go. That's it there. That's super weird Taylor looking thing. I like it. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts on that Burns telly? Oh man, a robot fort. Killing it with a robot fort. You're from Mödling. Okay, I know Mödling a little bit. I'm in Upper Austria, in the near von Linz. I'm about 3.5 hours away from Thomann, so that's a fun drive. Very regularly. And yeah, that's me. And that is that. Hang on, that. That's a funny looking Telecaster. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so I played the Parallel Universe Jazz Telly a while ago, and that was pretty much what it was like. It's as if Fender have made things that other companies have been making for years, which I think I've been on record saying before. Yeah, the price of that Burns telly is really good. Let's go for it that way. Darn it. Okay. I think I figured this out. It is a strange bridge. It looks... I don't know if it's been modded, of course. I have no idea. I could see it on the wall. Yeah, thanks, mate. It's got like a sort of Mustang-y kind of bridge going on. Might be Jazzmaster, I can't see. But the way that I look at it, it looks as if they've added that plate afterwards. I haven't even looked at the description, so I don't know if that is original, but I think it looks awesome. And for that price, I kind of really want one. Of course, I cannot. I must not. I shall not. Oh, gives me a kind of warning when I try and leave YouTube. Yeah, 351 euros, but 195 euros shipping from Japan. That's a lot. Ah, Derek, you just built a thin line telly from the kit. What kit did you use? I've used in the past a Pitbull kit, and of course a Harley Benton kit, and what else? Something from China, also beginning with P, but I can't remember what it is. Diddle-dee. I really want to get this browser working properly. I've got so many windows open, it's unbelievable. And my keyboard's super loud. Oh, hello. You can come in, but you'll be live on YouTube. Are you going to bed? Yeah. Okay. Love you. Good night. Oh, she loves me as well. What am I doing? I still want to get this window thing working. I'm still not happy. Ah, it's flickering like a mojo. Nah, it's not going to work. I really should get that working for the future. Oh, so you saw her before I saw her. Andy, do you have a Jazzmaster? It's terrible that I have to think about that. I do not have a Jazzmaster. I I've owned, I think, in my guitar career, 5 Jazzmasters. I had one way back in the 90s, a Japanese one, which was awesome, and I bought it in a shop called Crane's in Cardiff. And that was a sunburst 90s Japanese one. It was awesome. I was really into my offsets because of Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. However, I knew this was back in the days where I knew nothing about guitars, like compared to what I know now. But I was just a player and reading the comments, just a player, and I knew that I wanted something offset. Then I played it, and I of course endured the whole Jazzmaster bridge thing where the strings just pop off the bridge. So I swapped it for a Telecaster, which is not here at the moment. Maybe I'll go and get it later. Then I didn't touch Jazzmasters for many, many years because I was burned by the Jazzmaster bridge. And then I had a J Mascis there, which was new. I bought that new. Then I had a vintage modified. Then I had a pink, paisley pink Japanese Jazzmaster with a U-neck that I bought from Thomann, or I took it from Thomann. I must say, I paid for it, and I bought it from Thomann, but knowing that I might not keep it. Tried it out for a few days. I just couldn't gel with it, so that went back. And then I had another Jazzmaster, a classic vibe, and I couldn't gel with that either, so I sold that a few months ago. So I don't know how many that is, but yes, I've owned Jazzmasters. And speaking of Jazzmasters, Amanda's just joined us, who I believe owns a Jazzmaster. Yeah, I super regret getting rid of the J Mascis. I'm actually kind of covertly looking for another one. So the problem is they're such great guitars, the J Mascis, that when they come up for sale, they immediately sell because they hold their price firstly, but they can go for about €300 sometimes. The Troy Van Leuven. Did you get is it the Oxblood one? That's the Gospel of Mark. You have 5 Jazzmasters, man alive. Yeah, I need a Jazzmaster in my life. Amanda has one called Hannibal. Right, let's change this this Telecaster because we're talking still about Jazzmasters. The dangerous thing is all these things I'm showing you are in my Reverb cart. So I hope I don't accidentally click the buy button. Okay, we're going for some kind of pedally thing. Well, it's not even a pedal. So I've just lied to you there. But boom. There it is. That is a RC circuit bent digital bacteria random sound generator touch synthesizer. I'll get the image up and show that. Diddly-doo, diddle-diddle, diddly-doo-da-doo. Squib up. Oh, making funny noises on my old computer now. There's a cat. Did you hear a cat then? Katie? This is weird. Oh, the window's open. Oxblood with American Vintage 65p. That's actually one that I've considered getting. No cat there. Yeah, it is a topical. It's a typical topical pedal. Pedal? It's not a pedal. It's a touch synthesizer, which means it's a random tone generator. I just thought it was cool. Was it the door? It wasn't a door. Is there a cat in here? Cat? Sometimes Katie hides out under the desk, and I don't know. So yeah, that's a digital bacteria thing. Here's the link if you really want to take a look. It's just a random tone generator that actually seems like a lot of fun. So I could, you know, put that through a selection of pedals and then of course buy other pedals. What's going on here? I have a question for the Gospel of Mark. Mark, your Troy Van Leeuwen Jazzmaster, how is the neck on it? Because I have the best neck I've ever played, which is my custom shop telly, which I use in videos but have not made a video for it yet. But look at that. It's so, hang on, there we go. It is the perfect neck. Perfect neck for my hand. So yeah, that's my custom shop telly, and it is my, I can't say it's my favorite guitar, but it is probably my bestest. I do have a Jazzmaster. I have a Jazzmaster baritone. How could I have ignored that? Why didn't you guys notice that blurry in the background? That is my Squier baritone Jazzmaster. The neck is good. It's a tad thicker than your typical Strat or Telly, but not a baseball bat. Damn it. Okay, obviously I'm not going to be going to Germany anytime soon, so I won't be trying any guitars out. But I do have that on the list. I actually have it in my Thomann shopping basket, which is a dangerous thing. Anyway, back to the digital bacteria tone circuit. That's an interesting, almost useless but quite fun thing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring up the next thing. Search. No. See, I should have been prepared and done this, but genuinely I just jumped online today for fun after spending far too long setting up the gear. Okay, check this out. This is 349 euros. Original Fender Stratocaster knobs, 1966. So you're talking 359 euros including shipping for just the knobs. And I think that's insane, but also kind of cool. There they are. So if I bring that up there, and then there's the link. Would you pay that much money for some knobs? And has anyone ever seen any more expensive knobs? I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it. I have a thing about Fender Strat style knobs. There is no guitar in here with Strat style knobs on it. Yes, there is. So the AZ, which you know that I love and enjoy very much. However, sometimes Strat style knobs look hella cheap. Whoa, sorry camera. Can I get that there? There we go. So they don't look cheap, they match the guitar, but sometimes when you're spending a lot of money on a guitar, and that was not cheap, but when you're buying like a vintage style guitar and stuff, that the knobs sometimes look rubbish. Like there doesn't seem to be much difference between a knob on a 3,000 euro guitar and a 350 euro guitar sometimes. So yeah, I have an issue with Strat style knobs. Michiel says he's seen stuff like that people base the age on the style and the number of nodges. What a great word, nodges. So, if by sheer coincidence any of you are the guys selling this stuff that's on Reverb, I apologise. Okay, has anyone got a suggestion? I know that Mark sent me something earlier. Let's just bring that up. There you are. Okay, Mark sent me a pedal. And then I'm just saving images to my desktop at the same time as sorting this out. Multitasking here like crazy. So this is the pedal that Mark sent me. Boom. There it is. The Cyclops from Blammo. So I know nothing about this. Here is the link. Let's get rid of that. I agree. Coffee and stains, and even leaving them outside. You know, you can age knobs. Sorry to detract from the pedal for 1 second. Let's go back to those knobs. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Back to those knobs. The only time that I can think of that's a good investment is if you have the guitar that those should be on. So that they're from 1965, did I say? Is it 66? So if you have a 66 Strat without knobs, then you kind of need those knobs to go with your Strat. That's the only time. Image, browser. There's the pedal. I don't know what it does. I'm going to look it up in a moment. There's the image itself. So it's an octave and drive. Is it a fuzz? Let's have a look. So I'm just looking at the old the listing on Reverb. There's a medium Ampstar medium gain overdrive pushing an analog octave up fuzz. Oh hell yes. Oh, look at it, man. With one knob driving gain and the other top hat controlling. Is the eye and the eye is the knob? Oh, that's 131 euros, 24 euros shipping for me, plus a bit of import tax. I'm into that. How many of you would rock that thing? Yeah, Gabor. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. I hope so, Gabor. Sorry. If it is, then I'm totally agreeing with you. Why are you opening 2 lives at the same time? I don't believe I am. I believe that I only have 1 live currently. There was an issue with streaming earlier. I messed up. If you're here at the beginning, you'll notice that I had no idea and still don't know what I'm doing, apart from having fun. Yeah, it's one of those things that was kind of very clear that it's a fuzz, and with the octave. But even just looking for the graphics, that has to be a fuzz. Okay, show me something. I've been showing you stuff from Reverb all evening. I want you to send me stuff from Reverb. So what can you find on Reverb that is super insane and crazy? It can be crazy because of the price. It can be crazy. Whoops, I accidentally added that to the cart. It can be crazy because of the rarity, the rareness. Or there's actually an Instagram account. I think it's WTF Reverb. WTF. Reverb WTF. Where they post things that are ridiculously insane. Okay. Let's go to one of them. they have posted the following guitar. I'll give you a clue. It begins with an R. Oh, don't tell me they... Oh, no, hang on. There we go. Okay, I have it. No, I don't. Someone bought it or took it down. It was a Rickenbacker 350 12V63 going at around $12,000. Yeah. That's crazy. I find Rickenbackers extremely expensive. Not saying they're not worth it. I just don't know why they're so expensive. So if anyone can let me in on why they're so expensive, I would like to know. Man alive. There it is. No, it isn't. It's a 325. Well, yeah. So why are Rickenbacker so expensive? What's the deal? The other stream is live still, Andy. I have no idea how to stop that. So I've got you guys. Okay, if you are on a stream right now and you cannot, hang on, how can I do this? If you're on a stream and I'm not currently typing this number into the chat, then you're in the wrong stream, and that's totally my fault because I messed up. If anyone could take the link of this stream, or you can just go to this link, should take you there. So this is the actual live stream. I have no idea why there are two live streams running. But I would love to know what's going on in the other chat. Are they cooler than we are? I bet they are. I bet the other Andy's much cooler than me. Damn it. This Andy's very thirsty. Amazing. Okay, so I'm not doing much good stuff here. Has anyone got anything on Reverb we could check out together that that would be funny to look at? I know, let's find the most expensive Stratocaster, and I will search via high to low. What is the most expensive Strat that that Reverb have? It is this, and that is hella expensive. €48,568 euros and 58 cents. Ah, it's 58 cents too much, man. Okay, that is where's my thing? That's it's for two guitars. Oh, okay. That's okay then. So you're getting two Fender Custom Shop Eric Clapton Blackie Stratocasters from 2006, built by Chris Fleming, in mint condition. Why are you selling two together? 312 guitars from Chicago. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you sell two guitars together? There must be some kind of way out of here. No, there must be some kind of explanation to that. There's one of them. It needs better knobs. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Look at those knobs. Those knobs are not very knob-tastic. Oh, those are the worst knobs I've ever seen on a Strat that costs 25 grand. Disgusting. But genuinely, if anyone's on the listing now, why would you sell two together? Am I dumb, or does? 2 blackies, neither of which have been played. Buy both or message me to discuss either. Okay, here's my theory. My theory is that sometimes people like me type into Reverb Stratocaster and then sort them by most expensive. And if you do that, then this will come up. Isn't that more aimed at a dealer shop? I have no idea, man. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, what's the second most expensive Strat? Holy moly. Okay, loading it up now. If anyone's got anything they want to recommend, by the way, just throw it in the chat and I'll load it up. Browser. Here it comes in the background. And then let's bring up the image as well. I'm learning a lot today, by the way, everybody. I'm learning that preparation is the key to having a successful, semi-successful stream. Are you ready? It is this one. Just under 40,000 euros. But it's on sale, everybody. It's 45% off. That is a bargain. Crikey O'Reilly. What is going on there, everybody? So if you can't see the picture, oops, there it is. Whoa, that's a big picture. It's taken over the entire screen. I've got to sneeze in a minute, I hope. Oh. Oh no. I've got a sneeze stuck. Wow. That feels good. Alright, there is the Strat. It is lost. Where is it? It's a Fender Strat John Norum 80s Olympic White. Is it? Oh my goodness. It is the Final Countdown guitar. Forgiven. Absolutely forgiven. One is for Blues Jams in E. My goodness. This is the one on... Thank you very much, Amanda. This is the one that's on Europe's album. And in the... Oh, wowee. Okay, that's a piece of history right there. That's not the sort of guitar you just buy because you want a Strat. That's a guitar that is history. So that's a killer solo as well on the Final Countdown. It's the guy from Europe. The song The Final Countdown. That's a solo I need to learn. Maybe in a few years' time. Whew! Still recovering from that sneeze. That was good. It's one of the best sneezes I've ever done. Chip in together and buy it. Okay, there are 36 people watching now. That's about 37. I beg your pardon. I think that's just over 1,000 euros each without getting the calculator app out. Yeah. Anybody got a couple of €1,000 to throw around? I don't know what we do with it. How do we share it? Would we, have it for a week, and then you pass it on to the next person? Yeah. No. Thanks, Amanda. I'm glad that I got to share it with you all. I want suggestions from you lot. What other things can we find on Reverb? Or it doesn't even have to be Reverb. It can be eBay, or what's the other one? Craigslist or stuff like that. That's a fun thing to look at. Mainly because we don't have Craigslist here in Austria, and it's kind of interesting. It's, I don't know, like a famous thing, like Hollywood. Totally loaded. Michiel, if you pay 2k, can you keep it? No. No. Sorry, mate. What do I want? Let's find the most expensive fuzz on Reverb. Fuzz. Search by price. I wish I could share this part of the screen with you because it would be really interesting. I think I've just figured out a way to do it, but it won't happen tonight. Okay, without cheating, how much do you think is the most expensive fuzz pedal on Reverb? Without cheating, without going onto Reverb and doing what I've just done. Sorry, but still having issues. Stuart Tate is in the house. Hello, mate. Glad to have you here. Right. Tell me, people, how much do you think is the most expensive... Well, Stuart's here now. How much do you think is the most expensive fuzz pedal on Reverb? Michiel is going for 666. 666 what? 5,000, 2,500. Those are good guesses. Those are good guesses. No cheating, everybody. I will set it up. I will let you know. There we go. It is in the background ready. 1,500, 1,399. Oh, these are pretty good guesses. Some of them. Around 1,000. That's not right. I'll give you that one. Sorry. Fuzz. Let's go to OBS, and I'm flying with the old OBS settings now. Fuzz, baby. There you are. Are you ready? It's 3,732 euros 21 cents. It's an Arbiter fuzz face. I don't particularly know why. 666 rolls of toilet paper. No. 3,732. The pictures in the listings are of the actual item, so please have a look for an idea of the cosmetic condition. Please do. This is from Japan. Ishibashi music in Japan. Condition. Some scratches, dents and marks. Play condition is good. No playability issues. Okay, that's... I don't know why. In case no one's ever seen inside a fuzz pedal or an Arbiter, the Arbiter fuzz face is, of course, a legendary pedal, but there ain't much going on in there. Let's take a look at it. Super expensive. No. Desktop. Alright, this is the inside. That's the inside of the pedal. Yeah, my bank did call. Yeah. That was not a good day. That is the inside of the pedal that's costing 3,732 euros. Why is there a lot of expensive pieces of gear in Japan? I don't know. I do know that there are many collectors in Japan, and I do know that the joy of Voodoo Octave. I do know that there's many great guitars in Japan, such as that Yamaha SGV 300 behind me and to my left. But that's insane. I'm going to do what Artie Smudger suggested. Search Rockster for a cheap-ass budget guitar from the early 90s. All right, let's do that. Oh my goodness. That is killer. I'm enjoying that. do. So there are 37 of us watching now. If we all gave €100, we could buy that fuzz face. That's how expensive that pedal is. €100 each for a fuzz face pedal. I don't know if Stuart Tate's still here, but yeah, it's the NKT 275. I thought he might find that a little sexy. I'm going to go with what Artie Smudge has suggested, which is a kick-ass power strat from Rockster. It is 290, and it looks like this. That is kick-ass. It's made of MDF. No, really? Oh, it's in Germany. It's in Leipzig. Okay, that guitar is currently about 1.5 hours, 2 hours away from me. Is it? How far is it to Leipzig? Leipzig is directions in the Nähe. This is auf Deutsch. Wow, it's telling me that all the roads are closed. That's a bit scary. It's telling me that I can't get there. Google Maps is telling me that I cannot go to Leipzig in Germany because the roads are closed. That's flipping scary. Well, not scary, just weird. I don't want to spread fear. Oh, it's 5 hours. I beg your pardon. It's the other side of Nuremberg. I must get it. Stuart Tate will make me an Arbiter fuzz face for £2,000. Tempting. I've got one of Stuart's pedals up there. Let's give him a quick plug. That's Raise the Dead silicone version, number 60. I dare say one of my favourite pedals in the world. There's a demo on the channel. I'm sure you've all seen it. It's brilliant. And I don't want to spoil the fun, Stuart, but there's another demo coming very, very soon with another one. So the Raise the Dead silicone, not kind of versus, but with the germanium. And I do funny things to the germanium, Stuart, just in case you're wondering. Okay, I'm enjoying that Rockster Kick-Ass Power Strat. Is it called the Kick-Ass Power Strat, or is that the description that they've added to their own listing? It looks rough as a dog. Rockster. I'm just looking on the headstock. Oh, it does say Kick-Ass. Okay, sorry. Stupid. Blind. It says Kick-Ass on the body. That's a bit of a shame. So the action was quite high, was it? Okay. Anyone got any other suggestions for Reverb? Let's find the most expensive DS1 and then try and decide why it is so expensive. Best match, high to low. So earlier I mentioned the fact that this is René. This is my Taiwanese DS1 from I don't know what year, but the serial number is PK74450, and that this is something that I bought on Reverb. This is the Japanese silver screw DS1, which feels heavier, which is odd, and it's from 1979 apparently, unless the guy from Reverb just stuffed me, but I've taken a look at it and it seems to be pretty kosher. So let's find the most expensive DS1, because I know of one that's extremely expensive, and I've held it in my hand. The kids woke up and it's breakfast time. Happy breakfast. Happy breakfast indeed. Is that? Do we say happy breakfast? Is that an expression? Happy breakfast. Okay, it's 199 euros, and it's the Keeley DS1 Mod Ultra, shipping included. Ovation VXT. All right, let's try the VXT. Ovation VXT. I have never heard of a VXT, if I'm honest. Oh. I wish you guys could see the screen that I was using. It's extremely frustrating for me that I can't share the browser with you. It's not what I'd planned, so it means that if I do this again, I will do some homework rather than just have a stupid idea and bring it on the screen. There it is, 1,699. I have no way of scrolling down or getting rid of that that cookie thing. Based on your location, we've changed your settings. Well, don't. Save image as. I'll show you the image. That looks very familiar. Ovation. Can we call ovations Ovation? Is that gauche? Ovation. Ah, I bought an Ovation. Boom. There it is. So what is... Oh, it's auf Deutsch. Wow, you're lucky you got me, aren't you? The Fender Machete. Yes, mate. Okay, I'll talk about the Ovation in a moment again. Stuart Tate and I were both at the guitar show in Birmingham, UK a couple of weeks ago. Videos online on my channel and continuing to turn up in the next few weeks. And he spoke to me about the Fender Machete, which I'd never heard of before. And I've been Googling them, and that's actually one of the things that's inspired this chat tonight. So that's an Ovation VXT. I don't know anything about it, but it appears that there are no machetes for sale on Reverb right now. But let's show you what it is. Go to OBS browser, and let's go away Ovation. It's a 2-channel. That's a good idea, Mike. We'll do the cheapest DS1 clone. The Machete is a 2-channel 50-watt 1x12 guitar amp. However, it is something the likes of which you've apparently never heard before from Fender. Stuart might be able to fill in more information than I can, but it's kind of like a high-gain, non-Fender-y Fender amp. So whereas you've got the Twin and the Deluxe and all those lovely clean Fenders, this ain't it. Whoa, it's big. The Fender Machete. So is it a 1x12? Did they do a 2? I thought they did a 2x12 version. Okay. The Reverb review says, best amp I've ever played, from Alexander S. Fantastic clean, brutal, and perfect overdrive. Many options to find the sound you really want. In my opinion, that is the best Fender amp of all time. I've found no cons so far. That's a good review. That's a hella good review. Look at it. Doesn't that make you want to play it? I think they sold under 500 worldwide. Yeah, for that alone, I want one, and I'm pretty sure that I've seen one in the flesh, in the Tolex. For the fact that they only sold 500, it does like an Astoria. Marshall. Is it Astoria? Arturia? Astoria, yeah. So it's got that go faster stripe down the middle, like a Mustang. Oh, Fender Mustang. There's some kind of conspiracy there. But yeah, it's got that muscle car kind of look about it, and I want one so much. So I've got Stuart Tate to thank for that. Fender Machete. Just because if that's true that they only sold 500 or under 500, then I want one for that pure reason. Rob Chapman and Lee did a review in 2012 for Andertons. So it seems to be there in 2012. Oh, there's a head. Oh no, that listing's ended. Let me show you the head version. And no, nothing would make me play faster. Not even practice. Boom. There we go. There's the head version. It's obviously not available, and it was local pickup only. Sucks, guys. Okay, so you want to find the cheapest DS1 clone. We can do that. I've just seen a picture of a Marshall Astoria. That's gorgeous. Let me save that and share that with you. Look at this. This is not what we're here for. But why not? Look at this. This is the Marshall Astoria. Look. That's just classy as heck. I'm enjoying that. See, that would make me play better. Playing through an amp that looks like that would make me play better. What are we looking for? Boss DS1 distortion. And I've got a reverb message. Oh yeah, I was thinking about buying a Tokai, but super expensive. And I sort of told the seller that I thought he was too expensive, and he said, yes, these Tokais go for quite high prices recently. Please think about it, thank you. What a polite guy. But still no. Boss DS1 distortion. Search. Sort by lowest. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the cheapest one I can find. I have to agree with you there, Stuart. Stuart's just said that Marshall as a company seemed lost with no direction, I guess. Just trying to think what they're releasing recently. I mean, dare I say the Marshall Code was god-awful. The studio ones they did, the 20-watt JCM 800 and the... what was the other one? Vintage. Plexi. Yeah. That was good. They were good. If you could get an Astoria in red, black and white, that would be sexy. Just looking at something that I'm not allowed to show you. It's down there and I genuinely cannot show you, but it is in those colours over there. It'll be coming. It'll be coming. Maybe it was a bit unfair to Marshall then. I don't know if they've lost direction, but certainly they are faffing around a lot. €29.26 with €48.76 shopping. Shopping? Shipping. Yeah, so that's the cheapest, but it's not a clone. I think you wanted a DS1 clone. Can you sell clones on Reverb? Oh. There's a DS1 clone that's more expensive than a DS1. Okay, let's bring that up. Browser. Yeah, so an ICA DS1 clone. I've got to say that the actual look of the pedal is sexy. I enjoy that. It's a Nichicon Gold WMW. I can't pronounce these things. It's too late. It's got good stuff inside it. Hang on, it's got this inside it. I'll share that in the chat. Hey Todd, good day, mate. There are 42 people watching. 43. Oh, we had 42 for a moment. No, oh, we spoiled it with 40. Oh, it's gone back down to 42. Hey, awesome. I used to have a Marshall. I had the Marshall VS100, and a sneaky preview. I purchased one recently because I'm doing a new series on the channel. It's coming in the next few days, and it's called Classic Gear from Yesteryear. And I'm going to be reviewing and checking out old gear, stuff that I bought locally, stuff that I bought not so locally that's cost me a lot of money, but it's stuff that I wanted to share with you guys because it's not just, of course, the DS1 is going to go in there, but it's not just pedals and stuff. It's sort of, is the new gear better? You know, so that sort of thing. I think in the music instrument industry, there's a lot of stuff a lot of thinking that when new stuff comes out, we must buy it because it's new and therefore better. Oh, I remember the Mode 4. So, for example, the Mode 4, I wanted one so badly, and there was one in my local music shop in Soundhouse in Gloucester, and it was there with the 4x12 cab, and it said 350 watts, I believe, and I wanted it so much. It was a metal amp, I believe, and I was in a rock pop band. You know, it was totally the wrong amp, and I, again, knew nothing. I wanted it so much. I would have been playing my Jazzmaster through it, which might be the key to tone, thinking about it. Oh, how much is a Marshall Mode 4? Crikey. Let's take a look, shall we? I just found one on eBay for 777 euros. Why can't we find Mode 3? Is it with Roman numerals? I can't find a Marshall Mode 4 on Reverb. Anyway, I've got the new show coming. It'll be probably weekly. I've got the VS100 coming. I've got the original pod. I've got the Zoom 505 and 505 too. I have got the first ever guitar multi-effects. That's going to be a big one. 350 watts with a grill like a truck. Oh, heck yes. I'm going to have to find one now. I am going to be streaming for about another 10 minutes, I believe. And then I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it a Saturday because I actually want to just go upstairs and check the front door is locked. Look at it. I wanted it so badly. Open image. It's really hard to get a photo. Save image as. Here it comes. Here it comes, people. Let's turn that off for a second. And then, oh, that was the Marshall Astoria back for a moment. Very Marshall heavy at the moment. Is that it? Yeah, that must be it. Here it comes, here it comes. Boom. Look at it. See that? Oh, I know why I wanted it. That's the Weezer logo with the W W? Or is that Wackaday? With the W upside down. That's the Weezer logo, isn't it? Has Phil still got his Stewart? Phil has a Stewart? Has Phil still got his Stewart? Right. Sorry, Matt. When you say it's unsellable, Stuart, the Misa. Oh man, I want to be in a Weezer tribute called Misa. Ah, I love Weezer so much. You remember Weezer? I remember Weezer. I was super surprised to be listening to the soundtrack of Frozen 2 with my kids. And then suddenly I thought, that sounds like Weezer. And it is Weezer. So Weezer did the Lost in the Woods cover, and it's insanely good. Got a lot of time for Frozen 2 and for Weezer. Wackaday. That's right, Tony. Timmy Mallet. I met Timmy Mallet a few times. I used to... well, do I want to say that? Yeah. I used to work with some celebrities that then became Z-list celebrities, or at least, you know, a bit lower down. Yeah. Right said Fred also. They were good fun. Did you try the fish? Remember Windows 95 CD? Oh, yeah. Loaded that up and suddenly Buddy Holly came on. And that changed my life. Genuinely. Gunnerman 54 has a mode 4. What? You have a mode 4, sir? Tell me. Tell me everything. I want to know about the mode 4. I need to know exactly how it feels, how it smells, how heavy is it, what does it feel to play through one? Does it make you feel manly? Does it make you feel like you want to explode something with your guitar? Stuart, does someone you know have a mode 4 and is trying to sell it, or says it's unsellable? Because I'm not saying that it is sellable, but I'm just saying that, you know, I might be interested. I could be persuaded to to consider something. I keep playing. I've got some kind of, there's a dust thing. I've been cleaning a lot today. I'm not ill, I promise. Or if I am, I've suddenly caught it off meeting nobody. The Line 6 Bogner crossover. Do you mean, Stuart, the DT series? Pedal Patch Phil has one. I'm writing Pedal Patch Phil a little message. Dear Phil, Pedal Patch, just sending, just terribly rude, sorry. Pedal Patch UK. Hello, mate. I hear that you have a mode 4. Dot. I put 4 dots. That's 1 dot too many. All right. Let's see if anything transpires. See if you get to see it behind me one day. Okay. Tony, you have a Line 6 DT25. I had the DT50 combo 212. Is it a combo? No, the head and cab. So the DT50 and Michael, good night. It was the most unreliable amp I'd ever played in my life. I know the DT25 is better. Let me just put that little caveat in there firstly. But the DT50, it hissed, it crackled, it popped, it blew up at a gig in the sense that it just turned itself off, and then Pedal Patch Phil just wrote me back, "Hey dude, ha ha ha, word gets around." I'm going to try and get him on the show. Yes, I'm live on YouTube. We are talking about you. So when he comes in, everybody be really nice to him. And yes, 4 dots is an invitation for a swingers party. I'm very aware of that. It's the mobile phone equivalent of flashing your lights 3 times. How can I send him the link? I mean, I know he's not out or anything at the pub. At least I hope he's not at the pub. That would be terribly irresponsible. See you guys. See you, Derek. Really cool that you turned up, and thanks for hanging out. Yeah, it's just great to hang with some fellow guitar geeks. I feel really good for being here. You're making me feel happy. Come on, Phil. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the DT50. I bought it from Thomann way back in the days before I had any link to Thomann. And it was on a blowout sale. So I got it for a really good price. And then that didn't matter because I did gigs and it just stopped working. I sent it back to Thomann. They tested it. They sadly couldn't find anything wrong with it. So they sent it back to me. And then I got it back and it died again, and I sent it back to them, and then I don't actually know what happened to it. I'm pretty sure I didn't set fire to it in the middle of a car park, but it was truly tempting. Phil from Pedal Patch UK says he's in, so come chat. So Phil will be turning up any moment now. Phil has a pub in his garden. Right, I need clarification on that. What should I leave that picture of the mode? Yeah, let's leave the picture of the mode 4 up for when Phil gets here. That'll be fun. Literally a blowout. Absolutely. Big summer blowout. Second Frozen reference in same chat. Come on, Phil. Join us in the live chat. He's typing to me on Instagram. Stop typing to me on Instagram and get in the chat. My computer's just decided to start the fans up. Bye, Clive. Clive. Why is it Clive twice? I wonder. If you come back again, Clive, then let us know. Why is it Clive 54? And thank you for all the wonderful comments you leave on my videos. Take care, mate. Phil is a magical man. He rewired my pedal board for me. And he was next to Stuart at the guitar show, and then I didn't finish the video with Stuart. Pedal Patch Phil's in the house. Good day, Phil. Philip. Triple P. PPP. PP. Phil, Stuart says that you've got a mode 4 that you can't sell. Just got a little nail injury. I'm just scratching at it. Yeah, Stuart, some bits of gear just inexplicably don't work sometimes. But my DT50 was so reliable that it would break down. It was completely reliable. I don't know if it was a heating issue, but we even ended up opening it up and taking a look at it. I'm pretty sure I went back to line 6 at one point as well. And a friend of mine is a very talented electrician and amp maker kind of person, and he couldn't see anything wrong with it either. It's in your loft. How did you get it up there? And how slow are you at typing? Man, I'm Phil, I'm kind of gassing for a mode 4. Just so you know. You know. Do you know? Maybe we could sort something out, I'd like to see I'd like to see the Mode 4 with the upside down Weezer logo on this channel. If you don't know Phil from Pedal Patch, by the way, he is offering cables. He's not offering them, he's selling them. The solderless cables. And Phil, please correct me if I misquote anything. But they're solderless cables, so you screw them on and you chop them, and they are more affordable than other brands, but as far as I can tell, still as good. I've never done a shootout between a more expensive brand and Phil's cables, but they certainly work and they certainly are easy to put together. And I will be doing a video on that soon, so you can see his handiwork. Phil, I kind of would be interested in at least, you know, some people in this chat pushing you down on the price because Stuart says you can't sell it. And in these modern times, you know, I mean, 50 quid is 50 quid. You know what I'm saying? You used to gig with it. What kind of band were you? Let me guess. Metallica? Did you play Metallica with it? Because I was about to go into a Metallica style world and I wanted the Mode 4 for that. But I went firmly into rock pop. Dwight. I didn't know you were in the chat. I haven't said hello to you. Sorry, mate. Good. I got it right. Cool. I'm starting to get a bit tired now, if I'm honest. And the more I look at this, the more I want to sort of make it walk around like a little three-legged spider. And that's not a good sign. That's a sign that I'm getting stupid and tired. And slightly hungry. It would cost more than 50 quid to ship it. Would it? Alright. Let's call it 2 lots of 50 quid then. If the new series, I'm doing a new series, Phil, and anybody else that hasn't heard this the first time around, where I feature old gear. It's called Classic Gear from Yesteryear. And yes, I'm selling you down the river. And I'm going to be doing a Marshall VS100 and some old pedals and some old guitars. And not old like vintage, old like, oh, thank God they don't exist anymore. Oh, you're back. I hope you had a good breakfast. So, yeah, I'd be interested in the Mode 4. I think the Mode 4 is a classic. And as people probably won't watch this after we've finished with the live stream, I've got the mother of all practice amps, the Gorilla. I can't remember the model name of it now, but I've got a Gorilla practice amp that I managed to find. And you're going to find out in a video if it's actually as bad as people said it was, or if it's any good. I won't give away right now. Yeah, 300. I thought it was 350 watts. Not that it matters, to be pedantic. But anyway, there are none. Before I keep on badgering you about this, let me just search my local classifieds, my local equivalent of Craigslist, which is Willhaben, if anyone's interested. Marshall Mode 4, because in Austria and Germany the metal scene is still huge, so they're probably quite popular here. There's a DSL 40. There's a PV Triple XL amp for 100 watts. No, what? Don't you hate it when people advertise stuff and just throw in other keywords so that you accidentally click on it? And I refer to the old joke, how do you find an Epiphone on eBay? You type in Gibson. And yes, PV Bandit might also be in the next room in storage. Just saying. The Mode 4. Are you talking about the Mode 4? I know that they are reliable at being unreliable, but Phil seems to be pretty happy with his. Phil, why is it in your loft? What are you doing, man? I would rather have a Mode 4 than a code 50 or a code 25. I would much rather have a mode 4. Just realised how loud my scroll wheel is. Quite into the DSL 40 as well. Right. What can I say? I can say that, do you know, all this time, there's been 2 pedals of Stewart's in this stream. There's the Antares just down there. Not a pink one, sadly, but yeah, it's down there. Jeez Louise. The Code series, I'm not going to repeat that, but I get so much stick on my YouTube videos for the Code series, where people just write things like, you don't know how to dial in a good tone on a code, you just need to spend 2 hours with it. They're not here to defend themselves right now, but I always reply, or at least I always think, that I don't want to spend 2 hours dialing in a tone. I want to spend 2 seconds or maximum 2 minutes and then go, right, let's play guitar. Yeah, that's right, Stuart. They sound very much like a processed guitar. Seems pointless, but I might actually redo this in a video. But the Code 50 and the GT Fender Mustang series, they are actually good for beginners. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not great for, in the sense that you don't have to worry about feedback or any sort of nuances that make it sound like a real guitar, because they're very processed, which might be good for beginners. I should throw that in there. Lunchbox heads all the way. I agree, man. I agree. I'm trying to find a lunchbox head. Okay, well, they're not in here. They're in the other room. But the new Terra stamp from Orange is quite fantastic, and also basically the Orange lunchbox amps are amazing. Yeah, you don't need a 350 watt. Yeah, the Fender GTX is coming soon. To some YouTube channels. Fender GTX is coming very soon to some YouTube channels. I really hope the GTX is better when some YouTube channels feature it. If it's a thing, you know. Phil is messaging me on Instagram. I'm in the chat with you, dude. Okay, I don't know if you're still here, mate. But yes. Well done. Congratulations. I need to build a pub in my garden. Well, I'm almost out of water. Hey, Ben! Ben is in the house. I'm sorry, Ben, but I am actually going offline very, very soon because it's midnight. And at midnight, my hair turns into a pumpkin. The Joyo series. Yes, the Joyo series are awesome. I had the, what's it called? The Marshall Jackman. The Jackman. The JC. In fact, I assisted someone buying a Marshall Jackman, and that someone was Billy Gibbons. So, oh, he sent me a photo. I didn't see. Yeah, I sold a Joyo Jackman to Billy Gibbons. That king of tone plays a Jackman from Joyo. Mate, Phil has just sent me a photo of the pub in his garden. That is insane. Right, I'm gonna. Can I show that, Phil? I'm guessing you're gonna say yes. So, Can I put that on the screen? Oh, that's super ghetto, isn't it? Hang on. Let's let that be the last thing that I do today, because my talking is starting to get drunken. That's not a good sign. Let me send this to my computer, and then I will show you. Where's AirDrop? There it is. And then AirDrop that into the old OBS there. Whee! And there it is. Put that over there. Biddly bomb. And I will then go away. Things are becoming complicated now. Tired. That's Phil's pub. That's insane. Phil, you're amazing. The Joyo Zombie is a great amp, by the way. For $100, that's pretty good. Oh, you're in Australia, so that must be really good. Thank you for saying that I could share that, because I'd already shared it. Yeah, that's Phil's garden pub. I think we all just became best friends with Phil from Pedal Patch. Do you know what? This is really odd, but when I was in England, I saw the English sockets, the English plug sockets. Yeah, they're right in the middle of the screen right now, and it made me emotional, which is weird. As an expat, the strangest things make me emotional, and seeing the English plugs made me emotional. The Zombie is a Mesa Boogie clone. I'd love to come for a drink, Phil. Let's build some cables together. Maybe you could bring the Mode 4 down. I could take it off your hands. 40. That's 40 euros. Never. 100 Australian dollars, euros. It's 54 euros, which, yeah, I'll give you that. That is cheap. If you can afford it, because, you know, money at the moment, things, life, that's a good purchase. You should be doing that. I'd be doing that. All right, I'm going to call it a day, because I'm going to go and clean my teeth and go to bed. Lie down in a dark room and pretend to be asleep for a little bit, and then hopefully actually be asleep. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you to the people that stayed for the duration. Thank you for the ones that jumped in and jumped out, and thank you to the guys that are still here. I'm going to be live streaming a lot in the next few days. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing my new Taylor guitar. Let's get rid of that picture. This is my Taylor. Oh, I've got two cameras. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't know I'd done that. That is. Oh, look at it. It's the 517E Builders Edition that I bought recently as a well done present to myself. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some singing and playing. I'm going to be bringing some music to the channel tomorrow for fun. So yes, I want to do more of this. I love hanging out with you guys. We're a very special group of people for all the right reasons. And yeah, Gabor, and please, you haven't let me know, did I pronounce your name correctly? Gabor? Sorry. I'd love to meet you in real life, and I think if there's an event in Germany this year, towards the end of the year, then maybe we will meet there. I'll be live again tomorrow, and Do you know something? I was waiting. I thought if I go live and play some music on YouTube, and if I ask for requests, someone, at least they're not going to request Freebird. First request from Stuart Tate, Freebird. All right, well, I was going to use the Antares, but now I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use my Boss SD1. Dwight, you just uploaded new songs. In that case, I will check them out, Dwight. Please, Dwight, leave the link for your YouTube channel in the chat before you go, or before I go, so that we can do that. Yeah, I got it right. Cool. I must have got it right because I watched the videos with you in. I'm just a really good guesser. Bye, everybody. I'm just waiting for Dwight to put his YouTube channel link. I mean, I guess that's where you uploaded your new songs. Or where can we view your or hear your songs, Dwight? That's very important. We have time to fill. We have time to fill with music and good stuff. I actually feel like I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. That ain't good, is it? That's not good. Not going to stop me from playing music tomorrow. So Dwight, just waiting for you to put some links into the chat. And hanging out here on YouTube, doing nothing, running out of things to say. Just click on your icon. Can I do that? It's not, as a administrator, that's not doing anything. I tried that earlier. Go to channel. Wow. Okay. I will share it for anybody else who's dying to know. That is Dwight's channel. And you uploaded something about 4 hours ago called Until the End of Days. Oh. All right. I'm going to listen to that whilst I brush my teeth. And I wish you all a very, very good night. And or good morning, depending on where your time zone is. Let's hang out more. And if you have any gear requests or any song requests, let me know. Stay safe, stay warm, stay loved, and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.